Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Just a Few Things. This is the show where we talk about just a few of the really good things going on here in New Frontiers Church. Hey, it's time for some good in the world. Hello. We apologize for interrupting your regularly scheduled programming of Some Good in the World. This week, we had to cut the segment due to time and also due to the fact that last week, I decided to do a story about wombat poop. We figured we'd give you all a break, and that is all that I have to say in this voiceover. Now, on to our weekly report. It's time for our weekly report, and this week I ended up going to the Somersworth location for church on Sunday, and after the meeting, I got a tour of the building with Isaac Moore, who's part of the leadership team over there. And so I want to turn it over to myself and to Isaac to give you guys a look at what church looks like in Somersworth. And also I do just apologize. At the very beginning of this, we were filming outside on Main Street, and there were cars going by, and I felt the need to yell into the microphone to be heard. It only lasts for a minute or two. Laugh at me because I sound ridiculous there. So I'll turn it over again to myself and to Isaac. All right, what's going on, everybody? I am David, and we are outside of, what is this called?
It's the Hall at Great Falls.
The Hall at Great Falls. This is the Somersworth location, the Somersworth location. I'm here with Isaac, who's been leading a lot of the meetings. Isaac, can you tell us a little bit about how we got to this meeting spot?
Yeah, so Christy actually would be the best person to explain it, but she was leading a number of prayer walks around Somersworth the other summer, the summer before COVID started. And this building, we were praying specifically that God would bring this back into a place of worship. And, we had no expectation or thought that our church would end up being here. But as it turned out, the doors just sort of opened up for us. And all of a sudden, we were praying for this building, that someone would come here, and ultimately end up being our church, which has just been such a blessing for us. So
that's fantastic. Let's go take a trip inside. All right, let's go.
Come on, guys.
Come on. All right, so this is the welcome area. As you can see, we've got a piano for people to play on over there. Yep. Some more function room area. Do we use this spot in there?
So we're using this right now for our Spanish-speaking community group that meets actually after our Sunday services. So right after the 10:30 ends, we have a Spanish-speaking community group that meets down here. It's a little cafe area. In the future, hopefully, once COVID's done, it would be great to be able to use it for, lunches or something like that after church. But right now, it's only used for the community group.
Still pretty exciting. Let's go upstairs because that's where the meeting takes place. Look, it's Henry. I am the doofus who does that show, yes. They've let me do it for 12 weeks, and so far, so good. I know, I even did an episode on Wombat Matter. So this is where they meet. It's beautiful in here. I mean, absolutely fantastic. We've got the Obadiah over there working on sound. Obi, wait for the camera. That's him. What a great guy. What else? Anything? Yeah, get in frame, Isaac.
I don't know if I can see it.
It's okay. So this is where the meetings are taking place. Let's go and look up because we'll be able to there's a cool balcony up there. Oh, this is lovely up here.
Yeah, it's great. It's like for the wedding and stuff like that.
Let me get a view before.
So we are up top looking down at the meeting place. Again, really beautiful here. This is an amazing spot, and we're right in downtown Somersworth. And I guess, Isaac, while I've got you here, can you just give us an update of how the meetings are going so we kind of know how we got into this building?
Yep.
We know that there's a Spanish-speaking community group.
Mm-hmm.
We do know there's a big Spanish community growing here. What else is going on in the meetings here?
Yeah, and honestly, it's been really great so far. I think we're sort of coming into our own lately, too. I just feel like kind of having our own identity here in the North, and which has been really cool to see. Just a quick testimony. We've a recent door that just opened up freshly is into the Stratford County Housing, specifically homeless center. And I'm not going to go into the full story, but basically we've been able to get in connection with one of the executive directors there, and there's an opportunity to be able to support a lot of families that are just moving into permanent housing for the first time and just need some basic needs. And so it's just starting to open up there, but it's been really cool to see that happen. And really the worship gatherings on Sundays have been great too. So.
Terrific. Well, thanks for giving us a tour. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're able to get to Somersworth, they meet at 9 o'clock and 10:30.
Yes, and our 10:31, unlike Portsmouth, our 10:31 is usually the much busier one. So it's actually probably best if you came to the 9 if that's possible.
Sure. Well, either way, show up at Somersworth if you're able to at one point. It's amazing here. The team's doing a great job, and God is doing good things. So, David, we'll turn it back to you at the studio. Yeah, awesome. Again, if you're able to go on Sunday, please do. They're doing a tremendous job over there, and it is amazing to see that God is blessing the church plant, because we have a church plant in Somersworth, guys. Again, it's a 9 or 10:30 start time for the meetings, and as Isaac recommended, due to just capacity levels and things like that, the 9 a.m. would be ideal. So hope to see you there at Somersworth for sure. Yeah, it's testimony time with a Y. And this week I've got some words from Jay Lawrence about a member of his Alpha course who has decided to get baptized. So Jay, what do you got?
Hi everyone. Emily and I wanted to let everyone know that we are wrapping up our first home-based Alpha group next week. Went a little longer due to some COVID restrictions and other things, but we're wrapping up next week. So while the videos and the discussions are all done, the group actually wanted to get together one last time for kind of a graduation dinner of sorts. So we're excited about that. We're also excited to share with you all that Lauren from our Alpha group 2 days ago got baptized at our church building. So we're very excited to welcome her into the church family, and we're very encouraged to see what God has been doing in these groups, these home-based Alpha groups. So thank you again for your prayers and support. We will be starting another home-based, COVID-friendly, home-based Alpha group in the coming weeks. And if you'd like to help out, there are 4 ways I'm going to go through briefly because I have 18 seconds left, I'm told. Pray. Please keep praying for these groups. God is really moving. Meals. If you are interested in providing a meal, you can email me or Emily. We'll be setting up a sign-up sheet electronically soon. Testimonies. Nothing quite like a glory story. Shout out to Lissy Cooley for trademarking that phrase. If you have a story you'd like to share that shows God off, we want to hear it. We can get you on Zoom or just a video recording. And then leaders. Most excited to share this. We have 7 people that are interested in doing the next kind of home-based Alpha group. We're going to cap it at 4 due to COVID restrictions, as well as just trying to keep the group smaller. So if you're interested in jumping in and leading a group, or facilitating, I should say, that would be awesome. Give us an email or a call, and Emily and I can get you guys set up for that. Most importantly, thank you again for your prayers and all your support. Emily and I have been very blessed to be facilitating this group, and are very encouraged to see God moving in very practical ways in people's lives. So please keep praying for us, and if you want to get in the trenches and help us out with any of those areas, please let us know. And if you want to reach out to Lauren, shoot us an email or a text, and we'll get you set up so you can welcome her to the family. Thanks, everybody.
Brilliant. Love hearing those stories. We want to continue to hear those stories. So send them in to us at hello@newfrontierschurch.com, or just get in touch with me, grab me on a Sunday or something like that. Want to hear the things that are going on in our church family. Okay, this is where we usually do out there, but I don't have any information from out there, so instead I'm going to show somebody who completed Ian's COVID challenge. Yeah, we've got a skill that Jason McDougall has honed over the time that we have been indoors and quarantining, and I'm going to turn it over to Jason, who's got some funny bits for us.
What do you get when an elephant skydives?
I don't know.
A big hole. There were 2 elephants under one umbrella. Why didn't they get wet?
It wasn't raining?
That's exactly right. Nicely done.
One more, Papa.
Why do elephants need trunks?
So they're not completely naked?
No, because they don't have glove compartments.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Jason. Appreciate the jokes. I love a good cheesy elephant joke. I didn't realize I did until I heard them, and now I can't live without them. So that's where I'm at in my life right now, which is great. Again, if you guys have these types of skills and goofy things that you have honed over the course of quarantine, please get in touch with us at hello@newfrontierschurch.com, and we'll try and get you in here on Just a Few Things. Booyah! Yeah. I don't know if I've said booyah on this show before, but I did. And I'm going to stand by it. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up this week's episode by saying thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. We just so appreciate the support and the kind words that everybody gives us. I just hope this is a great resource for all of you and something that you enjoy. And speaking of great resources, I want to shout out e-news. That's right, that wonderful email that we get on Tuesdays that is all thrown together by the Tracy Rogers. That is also a great resource for understanding what is going on in the church. You see, I talk about just a few of the things going on in New Frontiers Church, but e-news talks about all of the things that are going on right now. So be sure to tune in if you have any questions about what's coming up or how can I get involved. E-news is going to be a great place to start. So that's it for me. I'm done. Here we go. Are you ready? I want to hear it from wherever you are watching, from whatever coffee table or kitchen table or whatever. We're going to say happy weekend on 3 together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy weekend.